guys, how's it going? I'm up here in Virginia, heading up to Pennsylvania. We got that load down there to Gordonsville, Virginia, that Walmart load that we had on the 4th of July. Got that one delivered with no problem. Then we got one going from, I forget where it came from, up there in Winchester, Virginia, and went to Pageland, South Carolina. That's where you saw me, Vic. I saw your comment on my one video. And then we got another one going from Gaffney, South Carolina to up here to Pennsylvania. It's got to deliver tomorrow. But anyway, things been going good. I saw a comment in not the last video, I think it was the video before that. Someone was asking why the heck would I work at Prime if I've been trucking for 18 years? So I just wanted to kind of answer that question. And it starts off with, where I worked before. Let's see, I started off at Falcon Transport, and they had little trucks. They were really just lightweight trucks, but I didn't know at the time because that's the company I started with, so I didn't even know it was a lightweight truck. But it didn't have any room in it, nothing, and the trucks were old. They had like 600,000 miles on them, and we didn't have any Qualcomm. Well, we had a Qualcomm, but it was just like a text Qualcomm. Just had like, I don't know, 2 or 3 lines of text on it, and that was it. You could send your macros on it and everything, but no GPS or nothing on it. No, nothing like it is now. And now it's garbage, but anyway, didn't have no cell phone. That wasn't the company's. I had a cell phone, but it was just a phone. No internet. But that wasn't Falcon's fault. No GPS on the truck, period. Just an Atlas. That wasn't Falcon's fault neither. But the truck didn't have a Jake brake. Anyway, and the terminals were not very good. They were a lot of dirt lots, mud everywhere. The only one I had anything was the main one, and it wasn't that good. But anyway, then I moved on to Heartland Express. I spent 7 years with them. I spent 2 years at Falcon. Then I went to Heartland, and they had okay equipment, but it was stripped down to nothing equipment, and they didn't really have it. There's no opportunities at those companies. You were just a driver. There was no opportunity to do anything else. And Heartland, I mean, their yards were okay. They were paved at least and stuff. And the trucks were a little better than Falcon because they weren't lightweights. They were bigger, but they didn't have anything on them. No APU, no nothing. No APU, no frills, not anything in it. And the only option you had was International at first. And there was no APU, there was no nothing, and they didn't want you to idle the truck neither. And for a while they put on the truck where it would shut off if it was 70 degrees. And we all know that in the sun, 70 degrees is hot. And they only wanted you to fuel at the terminal, so you had to shower at the terminal. Well, you didn't have to if you wanted to pay for your shower, because most of the time you didn't have enough shower credits. Once in a while you'd get a shower credit. But anyway, the showers were nasty. They weren't cleaned between each person. So they were gross. I remember getting a little bit testy with the terminal manager over there in Columbus, Ohio, because the showers were so disgusting. They said they clean them, but they don't. Only once a day they would clean them. In the morning. Either in the morning, in the night, or just the morning. I can't remember. Anyway, they were gross. And then after that, I moved on to Celadon. Remember Celadon that went out of business? I worked there, and they were okay. They weren't even as good as Heartland. But their trucks were a little better, because they at least had some air conditioning unit on the truck. It wasn't an APU, but you could stay cool. And you know, they went out of business. And when I was there, I could tell they were going out of business, because one time I pulled into the yard and there was a pickup truck full of Qualcomms. And then I went into the office and the whole office was clearing out. So I knew they were on their way out. And once again, there was little to no opportunity there, because, I mean, you could lease there, but the only way you could get a truck was through Quality Leasing. Remember Quality Leasing? I don't even know if they're still around anymore. And I went to the Quality Leasing lot to look at the trucks, and there weren't anything quality about those trucks. They were all beat down old ancient trucks. But anyway, the reason I'm saying all that is because to say that, you know, the companies before this one weren't that great. This one has a lot more. Prime has got great yards. They got tons of opportunity. And they got, you know, fancy equipment. Like, this is a mansion compared to anything else I used to have at those other companies. And the reason I came over to Prime was to lease. And right when I got there, I got a new truck. I got lucky and got a new Freightliner. And that was way better than those beat down trucks at Quality Leasing. And then I ordered a truck, so I got 2 new trucks. And now I'm ordering my lease purchase truck. So there's tons of opportunity at Prime. Whereas those other companies, you know, there wasn't any really. And, you know, Prime has their great yards, and I've not usually gone into a Prime. I can't think of any Prime yards that's got muddy lots. And that used to drive me nuts. Muddy dirt lots. And the trailers at those companies were always just ancient old trailers that would break down all the time. And I don't usually have problems with Prime trailers, not very often, because they take care of their equipment. And you know, Prime does all the paperwork. They do the IFTA, they do everything for me. I don't have to do anything but drive the truck, really, and do my taxes. And all I do is do my taxes and my bills of lading, and, you know, check out my numbers. Prime does everything else. Whatever you got to do, they do it. And I don't want to do all that stuff. I don't really want to be an owner operator. I don't want to do everything on my own. I don't need all that. And also, Prime has, it's a security thing with Prime. They're a big company. They're always going to have freight, even though it might get a little thin here and there, but it's there. I don't have to go find it. They just give it out to me. I don't have to worry about it. It's real secure and stable. When I was with Celadon and I felt they were going out of business, that was a bad feeling. So I didn't want to feel that way. So I like being with a big company that's secure, as far as I know, secure. And it feels really secure. I don't know what these guys are doing. They're parking 3 wide and making me look over there. This guy parked weird. But anyway, it's a security thing, because with reefer, there's always going to be a load for me, because people got to eat. So I like that. And I like the equipment. And I like the terminals. And I like all the opportunities. I could do whatever I wanted. I could lease a truck like I have. I can lease purchase a truck like I'm about to. And after I lease purchase a truck, if I wanted to, I could get more trucks like people do, make a mini fleet. But I don't know that I'd want to do that from what I hear. It's too risky for me, at least right now. Sounds like a nightmare right now. But anyway, you could do that. And you can go on the A fleet at Prime. There's just a lot of opportunities. I feel like Prime has my back. I'm not out there exposed on my own like I would be. I just don't have any interest to do that. Now in the future, sometimes I think maybe I could go to Landstar, because I could get home more the way I wanted to get home, because I'm finding my own load. But finding your own load sounds like a nightmare to me too. I don't want to talk to brokers every day and try to schmooze them and get the loads. and for a certain rate. I don't know, it just doesn't sound appealing to me. I'm not really a social person, and trying to make relationships so I could get loads just sounds like a nightmare. Oh, anyway, those are my main reasons. Just security and comfort. Plus, I've always worked for a company, so it doesn't bother me to work for a company. That's what I'm used to. And since at least I got a little bit of freedom, so it's better than being totally a company driver where you got to do exactly what they say. That gets old real quick. I remember at Heartland, they never wanted to get you home. Even if I was in Columbus, Ohio, they wouldn't let me go home to where I live, which is 150 miles away. They'd make me get a load of scrap cardboard and take it down there. They would, and if that wasn't available, there was no way I was getting home, because they wouldn't let you just go home empty. But now, if I'm in Columbus, I just drive on home because it's my choice. And I remember one Thanksgiving at Heartland, my fleet manager was like, I was wanting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And he was like, I don't know what you're thinking. You're not getting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. I wouldn't last 2 seconds as a company driver anymore. I wouldn't last a day or two, I don't think. I definitely wouldn't last past the first time they were sending me home and gave me the runaround. I wouldn't put up with it. But my biggest reason for working at Prime is just because it fits me. It's what I want to do. It works for my situation and what I want to do. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't understand all this mega carrier stuff. I don't get it. I don't know why people hate. I don't understand why they hate mega carriers, really. I mean, I sort of get it, because they, people think they lower the rates, but I don't know if that's necessarily the case. But it's just weird, the hatred. It's just like, and the people wanting to knock you over the head for what you do. It works for me, so why bother bothering me about it? Go do what you want, If you want to go get a cash truck and try to run it, then go do it. That's the beauty of life. You can do what you want. But I don't understand why they badger people to, make people feel bad for where they work. Like, oh, you're stupid. That's basically what they do. That's how their comments come across. Like, Mega Prime, why are you working at Prime still? 18 years and you're still at Prime? It's ridiculous if you ask me. Because it works for me, that's why. And I want to. Maybe I won't want to forever, but right now it works. And there's nowhere else I can get a truck like I can at Prime. The quality truck I can. And, the way I can at Prime. It might not work for everybody to get a truck that way, but it's going to work for me because I know what I'm doing. I've already completed 2 full leases, and I know I can complete another 3 years and get the truck. So there's no way I could get a truck paid off in 3 years any other way. No way. I mean, maybe if I financed it, but that's the thing, you can't. Not everybody can go finance a brand new truck, and the truck I'm getting is brand new 2025 Peterbilt. So there's no way I could go to a dealership and finance a truck right now. It just wouldn't happen. I don't want to get into my finances, but there's no way I could. So this is what I'm doing. I know there's other companies that do lease purchase, but there's no way I'm working for mileage pay on a lease. It just wouldn't happen. That's a ripoff if you ask me. I want part of the load. I'm not going to be counting my miles on a lease. That's when I'm back to being a company driver, counting my miles, and I just don't want it. But anyway, the major reason is because I want to. It works for me, and you do what works for you. If having all that responsibility works for you, and having your very own truck, and being a true owner-operator works for you, then go do it. But I never claimed to be an owner-operator. I'm just working at Prime. And I'm going to own the truck in 3 years. So That's what I want to do. But anyway, that's about all I got. Just gonna head up here to Pennsylvania and deliver this, and then see what we got coming next. Come on, July 19th. Can't come fast enough. I'm ready to go. Take my vacation. Be home and go fishing and just enjoy my time off, and then get the new truck. I got the new graphics all the way I want and ready to go, and I just got a couple more things to put in place, and then I'll be done, and they'll be doing the truck like I wanted. But anyway, I'll let y'all go for now, so y'all have a good one. Y'all be nice. Y'all take care. Bye.